Hello students. So today we are going to start a new topic of grammar, okay? And the name of the grammar topic is adjectives. I hope you are well aware about of the term adjective, okay? I would like to give you a information, that means just a definition of what do you mean by adjective, okay? So basically when we talk about adjective means it tell us the quality, okay, of noun or pronoun. So basically if we are having any quality, okay, maybe quality, maybe you can say quantity, maybe you can say size, number, smell, taste, anything like that. That means totally which quantify, which you can say enhance the quality of noun and pronoun, that we call it as an adjective, okay? I will tell you with the help of examples, and also we will do some exercise based on it, okay? So now let's take some example, okay? The children pulled out the thorny shrubs. The children the children pulled out the thorny shrubs. So firstly try to find out noun or pronoun in the given sentence. So in the given sentence the noun that which we are having is shrubs. So shrubs is basically a noun, okay? Now shrubs is noun and basically children is also a noun, okay? Now see, we are having two nouns over here. Now try to find out the quality, okay? That means here we are having the children pulled out the thorny shrubs, okay? So shrubs is being described by thorny, okay? That means what kind of shrubs we are having? We are having that thorny shrubs, okay? Thorny means you can say pointed kind of shrubs, okay? So here thorny will be the adjective because shrubs is being described by the word thorny. So thorny will be an adjective over here. Fine. I hope it is clear with this example. Now let's take one more example. It was a beautiful park. It was a beautiful park. See, try to find out here noun or pronoun firstly. So here park is a noun, okay? Now try to find out that is there any word which describes park? Is there any word? Okay, so as I see that it was a beautiful park, so park is being described by the word beautiful. So here beautiful will be an adjective. So I hope it is quite clear to you all. So what do you mean by adjective? Adjective basically means that we are having certain words, we are having different words which describes noun and pronoun. So that describing words we also called it adjectives are also known as describing words because it describes the quality, or you can say there are so many words. Basically we will take as a quality of noun and pronoun. Fine, I hope this is clear. So the word like thorny, then beautiful tell us about the shrub and park, that I already told you that it is the word is being described. That means the here thorny, the shrub is being described by what kind of word? Thorny, and the park is being described by what kind of word? Beautiful. So that is why such words are called as an adjective, okay? So let's take the exact definition, that what do you mean by an adjective. So an adjective tell us more about, you can say noun or pronoun. That means it will tell more something special about that, you can say noun or pronoun. Fine. Now so an adjective tell us, you can say about the taste, smell, size, number, appearance and feeling of noun and pronoun. That this we will see because you know each sentence is different, so according to that we have to find out the noun and pronoun. So next let's see some more example. So sometimes what happened, see, everyone was dressed in a colorful clothes, okay? Here we are having everyone was dressed in colorful clothes. So what is the adjective over here? Obviously colorful. So because clothes are being you can say clothes is being described by the word colorful, so colorful is an adjective, okay? Now the next word that we are having, Sanaya is hard working girl. So see, here colorful means color. So again we are having a different kind of adjective, that means color. Next thing that we are having, Sanaya is hard working. Hard working is, you can say that the quality of a person, that yes, she or he is a hard working kind of a person. Okay, so here hard working is an adjective. Now these flowers smell sweet. Again, see, smelling. Here we are having word sweet smell. Okay, so here we can tell us that sweet is an adjective. Okay, like that. So I hope this is clear to you all. Okay, that how to identify adjective. You have to only find out the word which like noun and pronoun which is being described by some words like I can say quality, like feelings, like size, smell, taste, like that. Okay, now let's move on to the exercise that we are having. This is on page number page number 82. We'll do I part and J part. Okay, one by one I will discuss with you all that how to write it with the help of given clues. Okay, so the question is that write the adjective given in the box in the correct column. So we are having, I hope just take out your Living English book, page number 82 and I part. Okay, and see what is given there. So we are having one dialog box in which we are having 16 words. Okay, 16 different words, that means adjective words. Okay, now what we have to do, we are having again one box in which it is divided into 1 2 3 4 columns. It is the box is being divided into 4 columns, and we have to choose words and we have to put that words into different columns. So the first column that we are having is color, then size or number, then the third column is feeling, and the fourth column is taste. So according to the color, that means you have to find out the word which is used for which is used as an adjective for color. So we have to write down in color box. Size and number we have to write down here. Feelings we have to write down in the feeling columns, and taste we have to write down in the taste columns. Okay, that means you have to find out the word adjective words which suits the best according to the columns. Okay, now let's get started with the thing. Firstly, I think we will find, if we can find like this, color first. We will find out color, then number, then feeling, then taste. Then this would be easy for you to find out the things, and after find out, cross the word. That means we have we found out that word, so we are leaving that word. Okay, so now let's get started with the question number I. So color, so if I can check out purple is a color, so that is why I have written purple over here. Now next find out, we are having sour, purple, sweet, 11, angry, tiny, delicious, brown. So what is brown? Brown is a color, so write down brown over in the color box. Okay, now then board, silver is again a color, so write down silver over here. Fine. Now yellow, huge, yellow, so yellow is a color, so I have written color. So in color box, how many words we are having? We are having 4 adjective words. Okay, purple, brown, silver, yellow. Fine. Now moving to the next column that we are having the word column size, or you can say number. So size, let's find out what is written in the size. Again we will go through each and every word, but we will not take that color words because we have already taken that word, so I am not going to take that word into consideration. So sour, no, it is not size or number. Sweet, no, it is not. 11, yes, 11 is a size or you can say number, so I will write 11 over here. Okay, now angry, no, angry is not. Tiny means, okay, so yes, tiny is the size or you can say number. Okay, then okay, delicious, no. Brown we have taken. Bored, no. Huge means this much, so huge is a, you can say, size or number. Yes, then salty, no. Happy, no. Amazed, no. Small, yes, small is, you can say, size or number, so we have to write down over here. So how many words we are having in the number or size column? So we are having 11, tiny, small, huge. Okay, now moving to the next column that we are having, feeling column. So again we will not take color type of adjective and size or number, that we will not take into consideration. We will find out words apart from these. So sour, no, sour will not come. Sweet, no. Angry, yes, angry is a type of feeling. Okay, so we will write angry over here. Delicious, no, it will not come. Bored, no, it will not come. Then huge, so huge we have taken. Salty, no, this will not come. Happy, yes, happy will be here. Happy is a feeling, so this will come here. Amazed, yes, amazing is also a feeling, this will come here. And one more thing, bored, bored will become here because bored is a kind of feeling, so feelings will come here. Okay, now apart from that, moving to the so we are having in feeling columns, we are having happy, amazed, angry, bored. Okay, now talking about in the last column that we are having taste. So taste, sour, sweet, salty, delicious. Okay, so salty, delicious, sour, sweet, these are the words which is being used as an adjective. I hope this is clear to you all. Now moving to the next that we are having, underline the adjective in these sentences. We will be doing J part. Okay, and what we have to find out, we have to find out the adjective, or and after that we have to do what, we have to underline the words. Okay, but you know, you can easily find out the word, but explanation is needed that why we are underlying, you can say highlighting that word. What is the reason behind that? That is the most important thing. Okay, okay, so let's get started with the J part that we are having. Okay, it is on the same page number 82, and the question, we are having 6 questions, so I will discuss each one of them. Okay, the first question is that we saw a sparkling lake in the distance. Excuse me, we saw a sparkling lake in the distance. Firstly, try to find out that noun, okay, and pronoun. Firstly, see, we is here pronoun, and noun we are having a lake. So check out that here, what is an adjective word? Sparkling. Sparkling is an adjective word, and lake is being described by what kind of word? Lake is being described by the adjective. Okay, and the adjective word is sparkling. So here lake is being described by the word sparkling, and so that will be an adjective. Okay, I hope this is clear to you all. Okay, now, okay, next question. We ate delicious food at my grandparents' house. We ate delicious food at my grandparents' house. So here we're having delicious word. Okay, taste. See, taste. Okay, what we have read out, that in adjective what we can take consideration, like taste, smell, size, number, appearance, feeling. So taste, we're having taste. So taste, so food is being described by what kind of word? Delicious. So delicious is what? Delicious is, you can say, an adjective. Okay, now the next word that we are having. Okay, the house had white windows. The house had white windows. So here try to find out the words that we have gone through it. That means the, you can say, taste, smell, size, number, appearance, feeling. So here we are having color, one color word. So white. White will be an adjective because window is being described by what kind of word? White. Okay, I hope this is clear to you all. Fine. Now, okay, now the next thing that we are having, fourth question. The owl lives in the hollow tree. Tree is a noun. Fine, even owl is also a noun, but here we are having one describing word which describes the tree. Hollow is the word which describes, I hope you know the meaning of hollow. Hollow means empty, which is empty from inside. Okay, now next question. Do you like the smell of old books? Do you like the smell of old books? So here smell is the word which is being described by the old books. Okay, now Asim brought a small aquarium. So here small is the word. Okay, here aquarium is being described by what kind of word? Small. Fine. So I hope the concept of adjective is clear to you all, and you will be able to solve the question based on adjective. I hope it is clear to you all. Fine. So you have to remember that in adjective basically what we have to consider. So basically an adjective, you can say, is a word which tell us more about noun or pronoun, and for finding out an adjective we have to take some words, you can say categories into consideration that we are having. See, we are having, you can say, taste, smell, size, appearance, number, feelings. According to that you can easily differentiate that what will come under what category. Fine, I hope this is clear to you all. Now moving to the next thing that I would like to discuss with you all, the use of many and much. How to use many and much in different situation. Okay, see, words such as many and much are used before a noun to express quantity. Basically many and much is being used for describing about the quantity. Basically quantity, whenever we are talking about quantity, we will use, you can say, words such as much, many. These are the words which will tell us the quantity. Okay, but where to use many and where to use much is the thing. Okay, we cannot use many everywhere, we cannot use much everywhere, so we have to you can say move according to the rule. Okay, so where we have to use much and where we have to use many. Fine. So basically we have to use many with countable nouns and we have to use much with uncountable nouns. I hope I would like to tell you that what do you mean by countable nouns and uncountable nouns. Countable nouns which means which you can count easily. Suppose I have to count that how many pages are there in this book, so I can count it very easily. So this is a countable noun. Okay, if I have to say that can you count sugar, is it possible for me to count sugar? No, not at all, I cannot count sugar. But if I have to say that one bag of sugar, that I can count. But if somebody is saying that count sugar, no, I cannot count. So sugar will be uncountable noun. Countable and uncountable, which the things which you can easily count, that will be countable noun. The things which you cannot count, that will be uncountable noun. Fine. Okay, see the next thing. Okay, like water, can I count water? No, not at all, I cannot count water. But if I can say that a glass of water, then I can count. That means if I specify the things in a proper way, then that will become a countable noun. But when I cannot specify, like sugar, rice, then water, these are the words which, these are the things which is which are, you can say, uncountable. I cannot count rice, I cannot count sugar, I cannot count water. Okay, so basically we have to use okay, what you can say, many with countable noun and much with uncountable noun. I hope this is clear to you all. Now we will do one exercise that will help you to make clear that in what case and how to use much and many. Okay, so let's get started with the K part of your book. It is on page number 83. Okay, now we have to do fill in the blanks with much or many. Only remember that for much, what you have to use, for much you have to remember that for much is being used with uncountable noun and many will be used with countable noun. Okay, this you have to keep it in your mind. Fine. Now let's get started with the things. Okay, how, first question, how dash children are there in the park? So it is talking about children and that is in the park. Where they are in the park. So can I count children? Obviously I can count children. Okay, one children, two children, I can count. So what will be the correct answer? Many will be the correct answer because children are countable noun, so we can easily count them. Okay, now next, how dash paint has been applied on the fence? Now it is talking about the paint. Can I count this paint? One paint, two paint, three paint. Can I count something like this? No, I cannot count something like that. No, not at all. Okay, I can count like something like one box of paint. This way, it is a way when I specify something in a proper way, then definitely I can count it. But if I say that the question is that how dash paint has been applied on the fence, so it is talking about the fencing. Okay, that means the, you can say, barrier, and paint is being used on that. So I cannot say one paint, two paint, three paint over here. No, so this will be uncountable noun, so we have to use much over here. Fine. There isn't much food in the refrigerator. There isn't dash food in the refrigerator. Again, now can you count one food, two food, three food? No, we don't say something like that. So here what we have to use, here we are having uncountable noun, so we have to use much. Okay, next thing that we are having, I saw dash fairies during dancing in my dreams. I saw dash fairies dancing in my dreams. So it is talking about fairies. Do you think that will you be able to count fairies? Yes, I can count fairies. So what will come? It is a countable noun. So definitely what we have to write? We have to write many over here. Fine. Next thing, the last question that we are having, how dash paper do you have with us? That means it is talking about the quantity, that specific quantity, how much paper. Definitely somebody is asking about the exact number. So if somebody is asking about exact number, so what will come? Definitely we are having countable noun, and for countable noun what will come? Many will come here. Okay, I hope the concept of much and money is clear to you all. Okay, and in what case you have to use what, that means in what case you have to use many, in what case you have to use much, like that it is clear to you all, I hope. Okay, please go through page number 82 and 83, write it down in your book. Okay, and rest of the things we will cover in the next upcoming video lecture. So please go through, go through it. Okay, watch the video properly, and if you have any doubt, please ask me. Thank you so much.